Hey folks, what's up? Welcome back to another Paul Massive video. As usual, let's get our daily discount summons in on the 3 Pokefair banners. Already did the other 3, so we got 3 more left, and we got nothing here, which is fine. I mean, I don't really need another red. However, it'll be really nice if we get another leaf or blue, right? And that's not leaf. Is this blue though? Can I click on the button? Yes, we can. There we go. Damn, I haven't been getting anything on these banners lately, eh? Don't see that too often. Well, okay then. And we only got one Syncorp over here as well. Well, anyways, today I thought we'd talk about some, since now the game has been upgraded to Pokemon Masters EX, and we got new EX outfits and mechanics in the game. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to talk about some units that we already have in the game that would be very, very nice if they got a 6-star EX in the future that would help them, just battle-wise and stuff, right? So let's get into this. So first of all, I do want to talk, well, let's talk about strikers first, because strikers are pretty much the most straightforward ones, right? In terms of, talking about them. So, okay, here's the thing. With strikers, there are strikers that would be very good with a 6-star EX, and there are strikers that are not that great with a 6-star EX, right? So I know this is a video going over the ones that would be very great with 6-star EXs, but also just for strikers we kind of have to go over some that won't be too great with it, right? So let's start with the good ones. A very obvious one for strikers are the Sync Nukers, because Sync Nukers they rely a lot on their sync moves to do damage, and if you turn those sync moves to AoEs, you're gonna do a lot of damage, right? All around, if you guys, haven't noticed already. One of the biggest ones, Hilda, right? Hilda's sync nuke is incredibly powerful, right? If you guys do go ahead and check Hilda's grid, if I could find it somewhere over here. There we go, right? Hilda, you got like 4 extra sync move nodes, and like your sync move base power is like 250 to 300, right? And then you also got that extra, if I could find it, where is it? Can't find anything here. Inertia node, right? That obviously increases the power of your sync move, and if you're running it with like a Blaine with Sunny Day, that's extra 50% damage over there. So Hilda would be fantastic with a 6-star EX, just because, again, Sync Nukers generally do benefit from this a lot, right? And alongside that, Hilda's just a solid unit overall. Not only do you have that in your bag, you also have like the potions, the flame charge, and all that stuff. So Hilda will be nice. Speaking of other Sync Nukers, Barry, the one that probably has the highest ceiling in terms of Sync Nuking, a bit harder to pull off. But if you can pull it off, it's going to be very, very powerful. Barry would be another fantastic option with Cakewalk, Inertia, and all that stuff, right? Really high special attack as well that people don't really talk about as often. So yeah, Barry would be another fantastic option. Some other, again, Sync Nuke units, if I could think of any right now else, but those two are the big major ones. Sharpedo's actually won't be terrible either. Sharpedo does have Inertia and Double Down on its passive, despite Double Down 5. Despite being a Mega, you do have that to even it out to, I think, goes to like 240, so you're basically only 10 BP under like a regular one, regular non-Mega striker, and then you get that extra Inertia Sync Nuke damage in as well, right? So again, those are generally the ones that would make a lot of sense. Being Sync Nukers to get that AoE sync move off will be very powerful. Another one that I do want to talk about, but it's not like purely a Sync Nuker, is Metagross. Metagross with Haymaker is incredible, right? And Haymaker Metagross, despite being a Mega, does a lot of damage on the sync move, right? And dude has like insane, physical attack stats. And you also have Recuperation 2 along with it. So not only are you doing good damage on your sync move, you are also healing up every time you sync. So, again, one of the rare Mega Strikers that you actually want to actively use its sync move, right? To not only do damage and heal up and all that other stuff. So Let's talk about some other units that could also potentially sync nuke, but also does some other stuff as well. Jiggly Lyra, I guess is what we're gonna call it now. Jiggly Lyra, Summer Lyra Jigglypuff. So, not only, do they have sync nuke nodes, I believe, on the grid, right? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Rude Awakening 5. You also do keep in mind, you clock out on your sync move. So it's basically a Serena go viral hypnosis, except on your sync move, which is every 3 turns, right? Which is obviously not as frequent as Serena's, but I wouldn't say equally, almost as equally effective, because you have more room to do damage and stuff, right, with Lyra over here. So yeah, this with a AoE sync move would be very, very powerful as well. So yeah, there's that. Another one, Steven, not because he does that much damage on his sync move. I think he could do some decent damage, right? Where was that? I think he had a didn't he have a sync nuke node as well? Yeah, double down 3. You guys, he got double down 3, and I think there's like one more, right? Yeah, a freezer burn 5, and on top of that, he also gives you hail on the sync move. So it's not per se, oh, the sync move is going to be much more powerful once you make it AoE. It's just that it is that type of striker that you almost always want to use its sync move with. So why not give it that extra AoE? And also, if you want, you could run a sync nuke build on that as well. Let's see some other units. Ho, if we could ever get 6-star EXs for legendary Pokemon, I guess, right? Because Ho, you do get Sun from syncing as well, so that's something else to keep in mind over there. As for like some units that might not do that great, oh, one more before we jump into the ones that aren't that great. Oh, also Chris with the extra Haymaker, right? Especially since Chris, you could pick up the pace, so you guarantee your sync moves are a 100% crit, so that would be nice as well. But yeah, one more that I do want to talk about is Singsu, Cynthia, and Kamo. Not only do you have Static Shock 5, you also have the incredibly powerful High Five 2 on your sync move. So it's another unit that, even if it doesn't work out that well, or doesn't get that much of a boost, if you don't have the opponent paralyzed, not going for the extra damage on the sync nuke, you're just using her sync move anyways to give you more of an advantage on your side, right? As for some units that might not do as well, right, don't get that much of a buff, that you probably would never make into a 6-star unless you really, really like the character or the outfit, right? Karen's one, right? Karen is a mega striker that really doesn't give you that much on the sync move, right? And it's just much stronger when you're not focusing on the sync move and going, destroying your opponent with Dark Pulse. You obviously need to get that first one in to make it Mega Hound, to get Dark Pulse in the, to start with. But again, you're not relying on your sync move to do damage. Another one will be Blue, right? Blue Pidgeot. Again, we don't exactly have Blue and Pidgeot's sync grid yet, right? We yet to know. Maybe he has a lot of sync nuke nodes on its grid, but as of now, as a Mega Striker, not really a good idea, right? Another one that I do kind of want to, bring your attention to is Haxorus, which is an interesting one, because Haxorus, here's the thing with Haxorus, right? Haxorus's main damage output, and has very, very high damage output, right? Main damage output comes from Outrage, because Outrage just does so much damage, really, really high base power, and then you get the extra 50% on Confusion Boon. So it does kind of seem like a waste when you're using your sync move on Haxorus, right? So that's probably another one that you probably want. Oh, another one that I forgot about, Sync Nuker as well. You got, Hau with that inertia, right? And decent stats, if I remember correctly, right? Oops, not you. Yeah, solid stats. Good speed, all that stuff. So yeah, that's another one I did slip. And Claire, same deal with as Iris and Haxorus, right? You don't really get that much out of Claire's sync move. Claire's Draco Meteor is just so much more powerful with paralysis synergy, and if you could get it to go the not Dire Rain, Raging Rain 5 as well, right? Very, very high damage cap there as well. Would be kind of a waste if you're just using your sync move, right? Better to use your sync move on your supports or techs. In that case, again, same thing with Bugsley, just, you know, megas in general. Nolan's another big one. You like sometimes you don't even sometimes you just don't mega with Nolan just because it just disrupts your Fury Cut or Fury Cutter, right? But again, just mostly these megas, right? Karina, that's another one. Karina's also pretty bad. To get a 6-star EX. Oh, Garchomp's another one. Garchomp's another one. Obviously, you do want to get Mega Garchomp first, but with all, you know, most of these megas, except for maybe Nolan, right? You do want to get them to Mega first. But again, like these, like 6-star EX, it's a bit of an investment. You need 20 out of 20, then you need all the champion souls and stuff to make. So like, would you really use them on something just to get like a slight improvement on like just one sync move, right? So yeah, Garchomp, same deal over there. And yeah, I think that's a Gallade. Gallade does give you crit on sync moves, so it's not like as bad as like most of the others, but again, still not too amazing. Sharpedo is good, right? As a mega for a sync move, so don't have to worry about that. So yeah, those are basically the ones that I did want to talk about today. In terms of in the future, if they do get 6-star EX outfits, how much they power up, you know, their moves and stuff. So anyways, yeah, that's really this one. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will probably do a bit of an overview on supports and tech units as well, you know, once I look through them more thoroughly. Something really interesting that I found out about tech units, right? If you guys haven't noticed, if you're wondering why they gave tech units that extra 1.5 times on their sync move, on their 6-star EX sync move multiplier, if you check them, right, most of these units have some kind of sync nuking stuff on their sync move, right? Brock, more cakewalk on that, you know, paralysis, whatever the paralyzed one's called. This has got flinch on that. This got speed on that one, right? I don't think Flannery has. Oh no, it does. Okay, increase power burned. This is paralyzed, right? They all kind of do have some gimmick on their sync move to power the sync move up, right? So some interesting stuff. So anyways, that's me with this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below as I do my outro for the second time because I forgot that I did it. But yeah, like and enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel for some more Puzzle Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.